Good morning, everyone. Let me introduce the today's speaker is Ms. Gurpreet Kaur, as a dynamic professional with a background in both technology and management, holding a bachelor degree in computer applications and a master degree in business administration, with the specializations in finance and human resources. Currently serving as the management faculty cum program officer at STEP GNDC, Ludhiana. Ms. Kaur is deeply involved in fostering entrepreneurial initiatives and spearheading various projects under the Pradhan Mantri Kaushal Vikas Yojana, directed by the Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship. She is known for her exceptional organization skills, adapt time management, and proficiency in problem solving, attributes that have contributed to her success in driving initiatives forward effectively. So, without any further delay, I hand over this session to you, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Apurva ma'am. Good morning to all. Thank you for the lovely introduction, Apurva ma'am. Thank you so much for providing this opportunity to be here, part of this esteemed university. So I think I should move forward without any delay. So I'm going to share my screen. Kindly let me know whether it is visible or not. I hope it's visible.
Yes, ma'am, absolutely. It is visible.
Okay, thank you so much. So, hi everybody. So, I am Gurpreet. I'm Management Faculty and Program Officer from Science and Technology Entrepreneurship Park, Guru Nanak Dev Engineering College, Ludhiana. So, today we will talk about the topic has given me the achieving problem solution fit and product market fit. So, I just would like to know so which field you people are from? Can anybody tell? Any of you, please unmute your mic or you can tell about your streams. Okay. So, ma'am, can you please tell from which streams they are? From BTech, BCA, MBA, BBA?
Ma'am, BCA.
Okay. So, they're from BCA. Okay. Thank you so much, ma'am. So, okay. So, let's just start. So, I would like to start with the basic introduction of today's session. So, the session name is the Achieving Problem Solution Fit and the Product Market Fit. Firstly, we must understand what is the problem and the solution. So, basically, the entrepreneurial problem solving is the process of using innovation and creative solutions to close that gap by resolving societal, business, or technological problems. Sometimes personal problems can also lead to the entrepreneurial opportunities if validated in the market. That means, see, the problem can be anything. You're coming daily in the college and bypassing through by coming to the college, you will get to know the roads are totally inappropriate, and you want to actually care for that and you want to make it better. So from where we can start, this is a problem the society is basically facing. So if you want to solve that issue, it means you are solving the problem of the society with your creative ideas, with your innovative ideas. You're providing the solutions. See, in a day we all have number of ideas in our mind. In our 24 hours we have 2400 ideas in our mind. So with that we can also solve the issue. If you can take it to the another level of your career, you can start with the entrepreneurial journey where you will find the solutions of the problem which are actually happening in the society. So that is basically a problem solution. So next I would like to tell you about the product. This is the basic introduction of a product. You all must know, before I proceed with the actual topic of today, you must understand what these terms are. What is product? A product is basically defined as an item that can be offered to the market, which has the ability to satisfy the market need or want, and which is produced through some processes. So, for example, for any product, see, your pen is also a product, which is basically the satisfy the need of your the customer. Who are the customers for the pen? The customers for the pen is the students, the teachers, and the all the officiating people who are actually working in the offices, or even in your homes. Your mother, your father, all want to use that pen, so the target customer or the target audience is very large for that product. So how the pen is solving the problem, that depends upon you. The pen, there are a different kind of pen available in the market, so that can be also a product. Your mobile is your product, your tiffin is your product. Everything which is solving the problem or satisfy the need of the of your customers or your target customer, that can be a product. Now we move forward. So you should understand the term, what is market. Market is basically the institution or the mechanism that brings together buyers and sellers. The manufacturers who are producing the product, they're basically the sellers, and the manufacturers who are producing product and solving the issue for the target customer. And the buyers, who are buyers? We all are buyers, right? Who are actually using the goods and services. So basically, in a market, there is no foundation. What the geography is, what the size of, and what the familiarity, right? So all these things will never doesn't matter when it comes to the market. Market is very large. You meet number of people, million of people, or the participants. You can do your business with a million of people, or you can also do your business with the two people. They can be your friends or the anonymous person, people you would never meet with them. You can also do business with them also. So what we call it is a market. Now we can come to the topic, which is today's actually. You must understand what the problem and the solution fit, right? Problem solution fit basically refers to the alignment between the problem customers are facing and the solution provided by a product or service. Basically, the problem which you have identified in the market, and now the solution which you are providing to your customers by your product or service is basically fit or not, right? We have to understand the thing, the problem which you have identified, क्या आप उसको अपना solution बेटर तरीके से प्रोवाइड कर रहे हैं, दैट इज कॉल्ड प्रॉब्लम सॉल्यूशन फिट. I hope I am clear with this thing. Now, the second thing which we are going to address today, that is the product market fit. You must understand what is product. We have just discussed what is product and what is market. Product market fit is achieved when a product satisfies a strong market demand, addressing the needs and the preferences of your specific target audience, right? जो भी आप अपना प्रोडक्ट मार्केट में रेडी कर रहे हो, क्या वो आपके कस्टमर्स की नीड को सेटिस्फाई करता है? क्या उनकी नीड्स एंड प्रेफरेंसेस को वो एड्रेस कर रहा है? दैट वी नीड टू अंडरस्टैंड. सो दैट इज कॉल्ड अ प्रोडक्ट मार्केट फिट. Now we'll move forward with this. What is the importance of achieving both? So achieving both problem solution fit and product market fit is crucial, is very important for building a successful and sustainable business. Without solving a real problem, as we have just discussed, अभी हमने बात की है कि किसी भी प्रॉब्लम को सॉल्व किए बिना we cannot target a market and the customer, that a product may struggle to gain traction and sustain growth. Then otherwise your product will definitely struggle to gain traction and sustain growth if you are not सॉल्विंग द रियल लाइफ प्रॉब्लम्स. आपको प्रॉब्लम का सोल्यूशन एक्चुअल तरीके में देना पड़ेगा, अदरवाइज यू विल नॉट अट्रैक्ट योर कस्टमर्स एंड द मार्केट and your target customers for the sustainable growth, right? So now we have studied what is the problem solution, we have studied what is market, what is product. Now, see, the problem which you have identified already, we have to understand that problem by identifying the pain points, right? आपको pain points पकड़ने पड़ेंगे. See, जैसे हमने बात की कि आप जैसे कॉलेज आ रहे हो एंड ऑन द रोड यू आर फाइंडिंग के देर आर सो मेनी पिट्स एंड समथिंग लाइक दैट, द डेली गोज फ्रॉम दैट रूट, जो उस रास्ते से डेली जा रहे हैं लोग, क्या उनकी क्या प्रॉब्लम है, द मेजर प्रॉब्लम क्या वो एड्रेस करते हैं, क्या इश्यूज आ रहे हैं उनको, लाइक प्रोबेबली दे विल बी लेट फ्रॉम देयर ऑफिसेज एंड देयर स्कूल्स और समथिंग लाइक दैट। तो क्या उन प्रॉब्लम्स को आप सॉल्व करते हो, कैसे, कौन सा सोल्यूशन आप उस चीज को देते हो? वी हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड द पेन पॉइंट, कहाँ पे प्रॉब्लम है, राइट? So here is the problem statement canvas. This is very important for any entrepreneur or in the entrepreneurial journey. So we need to understand the context. See, there are six blocks in this diagram. You need to understand the context. When does the problem occur? Problem kab hui actually? And the next is the problem. What is the root cause of the problem? Kya root cause hai problem ka? And then the alternatives, what do you customers do now to fix the problem if the problem actually persists and they actually know what is the root cause? तो उस problem को customer कैसे fix करेंगे, right? Then the alternative shortcomings, what are the disadvantages of the alternatives? The alternatives which are actually available in the market already बिफोर लॉन्चिंग योर प्रोडक्ट एज एन एंटरप्रेन्योर। अभी आपने अपना प्रोडक्ट को लॉन्च नहीं किया, ना ही आपको पता है कि क्या करना है, अभी यू आर जस्ट आइडेंटिफाइंग द पेन पॉइंट्स एंड द प्रॉब्लम इन द मार्केट, राइट? you're understanding the root cause of the problem, your customers are understanding the root cause of the problem, and for that they are providing the alternatives, right? But after alternative shortcomings, still if the alternatives are not working for them, देन वो आपके लिए एक अपॉर्चुनिटी बन सकता है, फ्रॉम देयर ऑनवर्ड्स यू कैन ऑल्सो प्रोवाइड दैट योर ऑल्टरनेटिव in spite of their alternatives, right? Then you must understand the emotional impact. How does the customer feel? You must listen to them. You have to understand क्या वो कस्टमर फील करते हैं, देन क्वांटिफिएबल इम्पैक्ट के, इन चीजों का क्वांटिफिएबल इम्पैक्ट को कैसे मेजर करेंगे, राइट? Then the customers who are basically your customers, who will become your customer, who has the problem most often, सबसे ज्यादा किसको प्रॉब्लम आ रही है और कौन फेस कर रहा है? So this is very important thing which I want to address in this. This is the problem statement canvas. Without this, you will not be able to understand how we have to identify your problem in the market. How you will identify your problem in the market? You have to go through the market research and the customer personas. So what is market research? You can do the market research with the interviews, with their needs and preferences. You have to gain insights about it. You need to understand the behavior of your target customer, like what is their mindset actually, right? Next is your user personas and empathy mapping, right? So you have to understand user persona is basically the profile of your customer. How your who is your customer, and what is their demographical area, what are their traits, what is their motivation. I'll show you how the customer persona will look like. So we have to develop that user personas to represent different segments of your target audience. So here is the customer persona look like. We have to mention the name of the customer. You have to ask these things to your customer. You have to ask your customer in the part of your research that you have to provide this information about yourself. You have to ask them their age, their occupation, their education, their personality, what are their motivation, their goals, their frustration, basically their bio, right? We have to ask them about their profile so they can provide it, and later on when you are going to analyze these customer personas, you will get to know about your customer, that what are their traits, what is their personality, what kind of product they will are they're looking for, right? So this is called a customer persona. So next is defining solutions. Now you have already what we have done, हमने प्रॉब्लम ढूंढ ली है, हमने ये भी देख लिया है कि प्रॉब्लम को अंडरस्टैंड कैसे करना है, लोगों के पेन पॉइंट्स कैसे पकड़ने हैं, एंड डेफिनेटली उसके लिए अब हम सॉल्यूशंस देंगे. So for the solution, the first thing is the brainstorming solution, जहाँ पे हम we are just brainstorming our things, like हम solutions को a potential range of solutions हम find out करते हैं to identify the pain points, right? Next is prioritizing features. We have to see the features and the benefits this with the solution which you are providing, right? So the third one is the prototyping and the MVP development. प्रोटोटाइप इज जस्ट लाइक अ डमी मॉडल. सो आप एक प्रोटोटाइप रेडी करते हो, वट एवर यू आर थिंकिंग अबाउट योर प्रोडक्ट. आपने लेट से यू वांट टू डेवलप अ रॉबोट, ठीक है, यू वांट टू डेवलप समथिंग फॉर योर टारगेट कस्टमर. सो उसका एक डमी मॉडल रेडी करना है विच यू हैव टू प्रेजेंट टू योर इन्वेस्टर, जहां से आप को लगता है कि यू कैन गेट सम मनी टू स्टार्ट योर ओन बिजनेस, राइट? Just like that, एक MVP बात है that we can basically the product which is going to solve your problems and finding the solutions quickly and cost effectively, right? Now we are going to discuss this brainstorming solution with the next slide, that is value proposition canvas. See, this is very important, right? We have to understand this value proposition canvas when we are talking about the entrepreneurial journey and the problem solution fit, right? This is very important. We have to understand that in this picture you can see here is in this canvas, in the left side you can see what do you offer that makes the customers happy. आप क्या ऑफर करोगे जो आपके कस्टमर्स को खुश करेगा, राइट? व्हाट इज द प्रोडक्ट और सर्विस दैट यू आर ऑफरिंग, क्या आप प्रोवाइड करें, विच फीचर्स ऑफ योर ऑफरिंग रिलीव द कस्टमर्स पेन. क्या ऐसा फीचर है आपके प्रोडक्ट में जो बेसिकली कस्टमर की पेन को सॉल्व करेगा, राइट? सो द राइट साइड, जब वो इन चीजों को पालेंगे, देन व्हाट वुड मेक द कस्टमर हैप्पी, व्हाट डू द क्लाइंट्स वांट व्हेन फेसिंग द प्रॉब्लम, दिस रेफर्स. सो दिस स्लाइड इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट when you are identifying the pains and the problems of your customer, because this will lead you to the best solution for your product and services which you are providing. People will trust you when you are actually showing them in this way that this was the problem, how we are going to solve this issue. So this slide is also very important. So next is the benefits and the features of your solution which you are providing to your target customer. You have to describe your solution, what you are offering, the details of your offering consist of, it means the features. You have to tell them the benefits of your solution. If you have actually find that particular solution, then you have to tell the benefits कि अगर मैंने ये solution ढूंढ लिया है तो इसके क्या benefits होंगे आने वाले time में, right? Only then your target customer will attract to you when you are showing such kind of things and things to your target customer, then they will rely on you. So the next is the minimum viable product, which is the third part of the defining solution. So the minimum viable product or the MVP is a development technique in which a new product is introduced. जहाँ पे एक नया product आप introduce करते हो in the market with the basic features. सिर्फ कुछ basic features होते हैं. This is not the end product actually. These are the basic features. So but enough to get the attention of the customer, right? जैसे I can just give you an example. You all know that iPhone launch होता है, ठीक है, एवरी टाइम आईफोन की सीरीज है. तो जब भी वो नया आईफोन लॉन्च करते हैं इन द मार्केट, तो दे हैव बीन शोइंग द फीचर्स ऑफ दैट पर्टिकुलर आईफोन कि आईफोन ऐसा लगेगा, ऐसा दिखेगा. तो वो कुछ सर्वेस डाल देते हैं, जैसे यूट्यूब पे कुछ उन्होंने सर्वे डाल दिया. There are a number of features they are showing before actually launching that product. So क्यों होता है वो? Because they wanted to improve those features depending upon the feedback of their target customer, right? So when they are, जब वो features को उनको सही करते हैं और उनको improvise कर देते हैं, then the final product is released in the market only after getting sufficient feedback फ्रॉम द प्रोडक्ट्स इनिशियल यूजर्स. जो सबसे पहले यूज करेंगे उनके फीडबैक को यूज करके वो अपने प्रोडक्ट को इम्प्रोवाइज कर लेते हैं. तो मिनिमम वाइल प्रोडक्ट इज बेसिकली अ गुड टेक्निक टू डेवलप अ फाइनल प्रोडक्ट in a very very positive way, right? So this was it. Now the point comes to the iterative testing. See, in the iterative testing, we have to develop the lean canvas model. In the lean canvas model, सारी चीजें क्लब हो जाएंगी in just in a business model. हम उसको एक business model भी small सा बोलते हैं, जिसमें आपका context, value proposition, आपकी market क्या होगी, अपने आपके customers कौन होंगे, क्या testing करोगे आप, ये सारी की सारी हम चीजें lean startup methodology को देख के उस पे एक्सपेरिमेंट करके देन उसको हम प्रमोट करेंगे विद द स्टार्टिंग अप्रोच. दिस इज एक्चुअली अ टेस्टिंग विद द लीन स्टार्टर मॉडल. सो नेक्स्ट इज द मिनिमम वायबल प्रोडक्ट टेस्टिंग. हम जो भी हमने अपना एमवीपी क्रिएट किया है उसको हम टेस्ट करेंगे. टेस्ट योर एमवीपी विद रियल यूजर्स टू गेदर फीडबैक, बिकॉज वी वांट अ फीडबैक फ्रॉम द रियल यूजर्स who are going to actually use that in the future. Next is gathering feedback. We have to collect feedback from the users through surveys, interviews, usability test and analytics. जो भी उस चीज को लोग यूज करेंगे इसकी हम सारी टेस्टिंग करेंगे before launching the product and the solution and providing solution to the market. Next is the analyzing feedback. We have to analyze the feedback जो भी हमने अपने customers से collect किया है. For that, metrics for evaluation, define key performance indicators and metrics to evaluate the success of a product in addressing the problem and the meeting user ends. We have to evaluate the metrics कि क्या performance है आपके product की and कौन सी problem को आपके user ने address किया है, right? And what are their basic needs. Next is customers interviews and surveys. We have to conduct regular customer interviews, surveys to gain deeper insight into user experiences, obviously pain points and the preferences. Iterating based on feedback, we have to gather the feedback and also to inform iterative improvements to your product. So this is called the analyzing feedback. Now we have to scale up things. हमने सब कुछ कर लिया, हमने टेस्टिंग भी कर ली, हमने प्रॉब्लम का सोल्यूशन भी ढूंढ लिया है, क्या उसके ऑल्टरनेटिव सोल्यूशंस होंगे. देन वी हैव डन जो हमने लास्ट पढ़ा है इसमें फीडबैक भी एनालाइज कर लिया, इटरेटिव टेस्टिंग भी कर ली, वी हैव क्रिएटेड द मिनिमम वायबल प्रोडक्ट. नाउ वी हैव टू expand or scale up that particular product or the solution which you have actually found for your product, right? For your problem, sorry. So the market expansion. So develop a comprehensive market expansion, plan to penetrate new markets and capitalize on growth opportunities. We have to capitalize on growth opportunities. जो भी market में opportunities हमें नजर आएंगे, we have to go through it and we have to come with that. हमें market में enter करना है with the different kind of opportunities, right? We have to market expansion, go for the market expansion. Then the scaling strategies. Explore scaling strategies to grow your product and reach a larger market. We have to explore the number of strategies. We have to see how we are going to reach to your target customer and how we can reach to the larger market, right? So the next is the problem solution fit assessment. हमने सब कुछ कर लिया है, हमने स्केलिंग का भी सोच लिया है. नाउ वी हैव टू गो फॉर द प्रॉब्लम सोल्यूशन फिट असेसमेंट. इसका भी हमें असेस करना पड़ेगा कि वेदर योर प्रोडक्ट इज बेसिकली फिट for your market or not, right? We have to understand the problem which we have identified and the solution which we have provided is fit or not. उसकी भी assessment हमें करनी पड़ेगी. So the criteria for assessing fit. Define criteria for assessing problem solution fit such as user adoption rate. हमें check करना है how many users have adopt your product, what is their satisfaction level, and the extent to which the solution addresses the identified pain points. To what extent your solutions addresses the identified pain points. आपने यही चेक करना है बेसिकली कि कितने लोगों ने आपका प्रोडक्ट यूज किया, एट व्हाट लेवल आपने उनको सेटिस्फाई किया विद योर प्रोडक्ट और विद द प्रॉब्लम व्हिच यू हैव सॉल्व्ड, राइट? एंड कितना वो सोल्यूशन आपके पेन पॉइंट को आइडेंटिफाई करता है, राइट? सो द नेक्स्ट इज एडजस्टमेंट्स एंड द रिफाइनमेंट्स. सी इफ यू फाउंड, ऐसा नहीं है कि ऑल द टाइम आपका प्रोडक्ट आपके कस्टमर्स को सेटिस्फाई करेगा. देयर माइट बी अ चांसेस व्हेन योर प्रोडक्ट has been lacking somewhere. So we have to make adjustment and changes accordingly. अगर हम उसके accordingly changes नहीं product में लेके आएंगे या अपने solution को थोड़ा सा change नहीं करेंगे, refine नहीं करेंगे, then we will not be able to crack the actual target customer and satisfy their need and preferences. So we have to make adjustment and refinement. So based on the assessment, make adjustments and refinement to your product to enhance its enlightenment with user needs and preferences. So we have already studied product market fit. Now I'm going to so that was actually the problem solution fit. Now we are going to discuss the product market fit actually, which we have discussed earlier in the starting point. So I'm going to repeat this again. So product market fit refers to the degree to which a product satisfy market demand and resonates with target customer. आई थिंक यहाँ तक आपको काफी चीजें क्लियर होगी होंगी कि क्या प्रोडक्ट है, क्या मार्केट है, कैसे प्रॉब्लम का सोल्यूशन निकालेंगे और प्रॉब्लम को एड्रेस करेंगे और सोल्यूशन निकाल के अपने कस्टमर्स को हम सेटिस्फाई करेंगे विद योर प्रोडक्ट. सो इंडिकेटर्स ऑफ प्रोडक्ट मार्केट फिट बेसिकली इंक्लूड हायर यूजर एंगेजमेंट, लो चर्न रेट्स. चर्न रेट्स का मतलब कि somebody have been using your product but now they have lost the track and now they don't want to use their product. Why this is happening? Because they don't like the quality of your product or something which is upsetting them of your product. You have to understand the churn rates कि कैसे हम churn rate को stop कर सकते हैं. So positive customer feedback and the strong demand for the product. For that we have to go for the market validation. In the market validation we have to analyze the market demand and the competitors who are your actual competitors in the market, right? And the actual market trends and the opportunities. So in the market demand analysis we have to analyze the market demand by assessing the size of the customer, uh, the size of the target market, understanding customer demographics, वो कहाँ से belong करते हैं and from which region they are, what is the psychographics, क्या सोचते हैं, and evaluating purchase and their behavior, क्या उनका income है, क्या उनकी age है. We have to understand each and everything and their behavior. If you are targeting the customer of the age of 20 to 30 years old, तो we have to evaluate कि उनका purchasing behavior क्या होगा. We have to analyze each and everything. Then the competitive landscape assessment. You have to understand your existing alternatives and the competitors in the market, because competitors के बिना you will not get to know कि हम market में analyze कैसे करें, हम उससे best कैसे कर सकते हैं. Then the market trends and the opportunities. Stay abreast of market trends and emerging opportunities that may impact the demand of your customer of your product. Right? Market में trend कुछ और चल रहा है and आप अपने product कुछ और ही बना रहे हो, तो I am so sorry that you will not be able to crack your target customer and your customer will not buy your product because trends and the opportunities have been changed in the market. So next is a user adoption. User engagement metrics, track user engagement metrics such as active users. See, you have to understand, you have to analyze how many users have adopted this technology or the solution or the product which you have been introducing in the market. See, you if see, we have discussed about the iPhone, right? So when the iPhone new is launching in the market, how they are analyzing or how they are understanding that part, they will check how many times the target customer is reaching to their site and their platform to check the features of their current product and the solution which they are providing. They have to understand, they have to track these things, otherwise they will not be able to understand how many users are adopting that particular technology and the solution. So we have to understand the retention and the churn analysis. See, churn analysis I've just discussed with you, all of you. So churn analysis means कि कितने लोग आपके प्रोडक्ट को छोड़ के कुछ नया प्रोडक्ट और द कॉम्पिटिटर्स को फॉलो कर रहे हैं, एंड व्हाई दे हैव बीन नॉट यूजिंग योर प्रोडक्ट. यू हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड, यू हैव टू टेक द फीडबैक फ्रॉम दैट पर्टिकुलर कस्टमर हु इज नॉट यूजिंग योर प्रोडक्ट, राइट? So we have to retain them also, otherwise we'll not be able to crack the big go in the market, right? Next is the user feedback integration. We have to integrate user feedback and we have to make decisions accordingly to improve to continuous improvement the user experience and addressing the evolving needs, right? सो हमने सब कुछ कर लिया है, हमने मॉडल्स को अडॉप्शन भी देख ली है, मार्केट एनालिसिस वैलिडेशन भी हो गया है. देन वी हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड द रेवेन्यू मॉडल. What is revenue? The profits which you are getting by providing the best solution to the target customer and the market, right? We have to go for the monetization strategies. We have to explore different monetization strategies to generate a revenue from your product. Basically, how much money you are earning by providing that solution in the market. Now we have to go for pricing optimization. You have to set prices according to the competition in the market. अगर I can say कि कोक की बॉटल 10 रुपीज की है and the Pepsi is the competitor or the alternative which has been providing in the market. अगर Pepsi आके उसको 12 रुपीज का कर देगा but Coke has providing the good quality of their product, then people will stuck to Coke, will not move to the Pepsi. So this is called the pricing optimization. We have to set the prices according to your competitors or according to the quality of your product. Only then people will buy your product in the market, right? So next is the revenue growth analysis. They have to analyze the revenue growth analysis, track revenue growth metrics over time to assess the effectiveness of your monetization strategies, right? Okay, am I audible to everyone? I think nobody is responding or asking in between.
Yes, ma'am. Actually, you are audible. They are going to, ma'am, drop questions at the end of the session, ma'am.
Okay, all right, ma'am. Thank you. Uh, okay, so just one second. So the revenue growth analysis, what we have discussed. So this is called the revenue model. We have to understand the monetization strategy and the pricing optimization and the revenue growth analysis for a revenue model or the revenue for the income generation in the near future, right? Next is the customer satisfaction. How you will satisfy your customer, right? So we have to understand have you been satisfy your customer or not. We have to check through the different metrics and the net promoter score. These are basically the ratings which we have been asked to our customer कि आपको क्या चीजें अच्छी लगी हैं हमारे प्रोडक्ट में और क्या नहीं लगी हैं, राइट? हाउ अगर आपका कस्टमर बेसिकली आपके प्रोडक्ट को लाइक करता है तो डेफिनेटली आपके प्रोडक्ट को रिकमेंड भी करेगा बाकी लोगों को, जिसको हम वर्ड ऑफ माउथ बोलते हैं, राइट? सो नेक्स्ट इज ऑल्सो द रेफरल प्रोग्राम्स एंड द वायरलिटी. अगर आप अपने आपका बहुत ही कुछ ऑनेस्ट कस्टमर है हु इज यूजिंग योर प्रोडक्ट फ्रॉम द लॉन्ग लॉन्ग ईयर्स, तो you can also offer them the referrals which can be in the monetary terms or something which can promote your product more in the into the market, right? So next is achieving synergy. Synergy का मतलब basically हम दोनों चीजों को कैसे आपस में incline करते हैं and how the problem solution fit and the product market fit has been interdependent on each other, right? So aligning problem solution fit with product market fit, recognize the interdependence between problem solution fit and the product market fit. Of course the importance of aligning both to create the successful product. ये दोनों ही चीजें बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. पहले प्रॉब्लम का सोल्यूशन ढूंढना, फिर अपने प्रोडक्ट को मार्केट में ही फिट करवाना. दीज आर वेरी इंटरडिपेंडेंट थिंग्स. एक दूसरे के बिना ये चीजें इम्पोर्टेंट पॉसिबल ही नहीं है, क्योंकि अगर हम प्रोडक्ट को मार्केट में लॉन्च कर रहे हैं, इट मीन्स as an entrepreneur you're finding any solution or any creative or innovative solution to in the market, right? So आप जो भी प्रोडक्ट मार्केट में अपना लॉन्च करोगे उस वो एक बेसिकली सोल्यूशन ही आप अपनी मार्केट में प्रोवाइड कर रहे हैं. एंड सोल्यूशन कैसे निकलेगा? जब आपको आपके पेन पॉइंट्स एंड द प्रॉब्लम्स पता होंगी आपके टारगेट कस्टमर की. So these are, please understand, these things are very important and also inclined with each other and interdependent with each other. So next is the iterative improvement process. Embrace an iterative process that involves continuous experiment, learning and adaptation. We have to experiment at every stage. आप इंट्रोडक्टरी स्टेज पे भी अपने आप को एक्सपेरिमेंट करेंगे व्हेन यू आर सॉल्विंग द इशू, ऑन द ग्रोथ स्टेज पे भी आप करेंगे, मेच्योरिटी पे तो करोगे ही करोगे, एंड डिक्लाइन पे डेफिनेटली आपको करना ही पड़ेगा, अदरवाइज यू विल नॉट बी एबल टू sustain in the market, right? Next is the scaling strategies, how you are going to scale your product and the different techniques. पहले हमने solution की scaling पढ़ी थी, scaling how to scale your solution and the product up. नाउ जो भी आपने अपना बिजनेस आपने लॉन्च कर लिया है, मार्केट में अपना प्रोडक्ट लॉन्च कर लिया है, इसके बाद आपको स्केलिंग स्ट्रैटेजी कैसी फॉलो करनी पड़ेगी. So growth hacking techniques, we have to hack the techniques for the growth, explore growth techniques and strategies to accelerate user acquisition and retention. कितना आपका प्रोडक्ट आपका यूजर यूज कर रहा है और कितना रिटेंशन रेट है. सो वी हैव टू चेक दैट. Scalable infrastructure, build a scalable infrastructure that can support growth and handle increased demand. हमारा अपना खुद का एक इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर भी बहुत अच्छा होना चाहिए आने वाले टाइम में अपने बिजनेस को अच्छी सपोर्ट ग्रोथ देने के लिए एंड अपनी डिमांड को इंक्रीज करवाने के लिए, right? Next is the competitive advantage. Now what is competitive advantage? We have to identify and cultivate a sustainable competitive advantage that set your product apart from the competitors. Basically competitive advantage ka matlab how you people are different from others, how you are setting the competition, how you are understanding, and वो कैसे होगा with the continuous innovation. Foster a culture of innovation and continuous improvement to stay ahead of competitors and adapt to changing market dynamics. सी अगर हम मार्केट के अकॉर्डिंगली हमारे ट्रेंड्स चेंज हो रहे हैं एंड उसके अकॉर्डिंगली इफ वी आर नॉट चेंजिंग अवर सेल्फ, इफ वी आर नॉट अंडरस्टैंडिंग द थिंग्स, इफ वी आर नॉट एनालाइजिंग, वी आर नॉट गोइंग फॉर द इनोवेशन एंड द क्रिएटिविटी, then we will not be able for the continuous improvement in our business and to stable our product in the market. So the next is and my last slide is the pitfalls to avoid when we are solving the problems and finding solutions, and we are talking about the problem solution fit and the product market fit. We have to avoid the pitfalls, right? ये सब analyze करने के बाद we have to check, we have to highlight those pitfalls and we have to work on that, we have to avoid in the future कि ये सारी चीजों को हमने रिपीट नहीं करना है, राइट? वी हैव टू अवॉइड दोज मिस्टेक्स इन द फ्यूचर जो हमने पीछे कर ली हैं ऑलरेडी. सो द लेसन्स लर्न फ्रॉम द फेलियर्स, learn from your failures and setbacks encountered in the journey to achieve fit. This is how you are going to achieve the problem solution fit and the product market fit. So thank you so much. This is it from my side. Now I would like to ask you if you have any questions you may ask. Investors, thank you so much from my side. Thank you, ma'am. Yes, Apuva ma'am. I'm done from my side. If the
Uh,
students,
Ma'am, yes, I got to know. Ma'am, one student dropped the message in the chat
okay.
box. Kindly check and please
Yes, yes, just
revert
one
back.
second.
Thank you,
Okay.
thank you.
Okay. So, good morning, ma'am. What strategies can I use to validate whether my solution addresses the identified problem? Yes, Assis. Assis, my answer is to your question is like you have to go for the interviews, right? We have to the strategies which you have to follow for your market validation for your product is like you have to understand your customer basically and properly. For that, you have to go for the customer personas and the interviews and the feedback form you can create to get the feedback from the customer, that what is the problem they are actually facing and what is the actual pain point to your for of your customer, which you have to address by finding the solution in the time of finding the solution, right? I think Assis, I think I have answered your question. Thank you so much, Apuva ma'am, for this kind of opportunity.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
My pleasure, ma'am.
Ma'am, we extend our heartfelt gratitude to you for this enlightening session on the
Thank you,
topic
ma'am.
achieving problem solution fit and product market fit. Your expertise and insights have inspired us and provided invaluable guidance on the path to entrepreneurial success. Thank you for sharing your knowledge and expertise with us. We look
Thanks a lot,
forward
ma'am.
to implementing your valuable advice and hope to have the opportunity to learn from you again in the future. Thank you once again for your invaluable contribution, ma'am.
Thanks a lot, ma'am.
And
Thank you so much.
yes, ma'am, your word of appreciation, I'll personally come and hand
Oh,
over to you, ma'am. Thank you
not
so
an
much.
issue. Not an issue, ma'am. Thank you so much. Thank you for patient listening. Thank you, everybody. Thanks a
Thank you,
lot. Bye
ma'am.
bye. Take care.